Hey everyone, and welcome back to the farm. Well, it's been a short minute since we actually did a farm blog post for you, and it's time that we get back to that. Of course, that happens right now because it's coming on springtime and we're starting to get out and starting to do some more. I got my suspenders on, my working clothes, and Nana and I have got some projects that we want to get done around the farm. One of those that we're going to start talking about has to do with the quail operation. Come along with me. Let's go take a look at, and Nana and I'll talk about what we're wanting to do with the quail coop. Howdy y'all. Welcome to the 9 acres. We have farming videos, cooking videos, livestock videos, and overall just share our children, our grandchild, and our life with you. We have a lot of fun on the 9 acres. We enjoy you to stop by, sit down, have a cup of coffee, and enjoy our visit. Anyway, like I said, this week's vlog, we're going to start talking about our quail coop. Hey, by the way, look who showed up, Nana.
I'm here.
So Nana and I have been talking. We really do enjoy the quail. We did not enjoy the last group of quail we got. They were not very good.
No, and they weren't. They were always sickly and
from like the get-go.
nothing we could do for them. Really.
We tried and tried. We ate part of them. Part of them just honestly passed away.
And it was so hot and dry, and
we really struggled. Now, we've raised quail in this coop before, and we actually got along really good with jumbo large quail and wilds. We got along really good with this. Now, if you guys haven't seen the coop, I talked about it some in one of our previous videos. I got this inspiration from Simply Rednecked channel, and if you're really getting into quail, I would say go check him out. I know quite a bit about quail, but obviously that's who I go to get my information from, and he talks about how to build this. So the nice thing about it is you can open it up, you can get in, you can clean everything out, you can really get into it.
and this wire doesn't hurt their feet.
The wire doesn't really...
And it cleans itself out.
Yep, so all their waste goes down underneath the wire. They can see out. It has to be shorter so that they don't hurt themselves.
They don't jump and hurt themselves.
My roof is actually spaced up a little bit.
For more airflow.
Yep, so there's wire up above it. So both doors open up so I can really get in here and clean this thing out. And you're supposed to put sand.
Quail loves to dust.
They love to dust bath, and so like sand or play sand works really well in there.
And that's where the females will lay their eggs.
If you do that, majority of their eggs will end up here.
Yeah.
They're still up here, and I talked about that in a previous video, that quail just pretty much wherever they're going,
right,
they may just stop and decide to drop an egg. They're not like a chicken that goes back to the same place every time to lay an egg. So you can see both sides close up. Now, some things we don't like about this coop. What's one thing, Nana, that you don't like about this coop?
the location.
The location. We thought that we really wanted it over here underneath the shade trees and get it over here where they'd be nice and cool and everything.
Yeah. I mean, it was nice because it's nice and shaded, but it's a ways from the house, and it's just when you get home in the evening and you're tired, you just want to get everything done right there. So we're gonna change that.
So what Nana's talking about is it's almost too far away. It's out of pocket.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's almost too much effort to go take care of them. Not that we didn't take care of them, but it was just inconvenient. Yeah. So our thought process is we're going to move this to a more convenient area and follow along. We'll take you to that area now. So this is where we're talking about.
The garden.
You guys know we call this our kitchen garden, our little raised bed gardens. And actually the area right in front of us is where we're talking about setting it, off to the side of this very last little raised bed garden that has this trellis where we had the epic failure from pole beans. Those pole beans,
they were terrible.
We'll never raise any more
They
of those.
grew like crazy, but they didn't really produce hardly
We had
any.
all kinds of vine and all kinds of green, but they didn't produce hardly any green beans. And what was there was very like...
They were really woody.
They were like a woody texture. Yeah. They were not good.
Stringy.
So,
but it did provide some good shade for the chickens. They like to lay under it.
Well, that was one of the reasons with our chickens, it didn't work out well.
Yeah.
So our plan is we're going to put that coop right here, and then we can utilize, it'll be next to the garden. We can actually, as we're weeding and things like that, we can throw those scraps into the quail. Maybe we can utilize some of their droppings. We can put something down underneath it to catch them, and then throw that in a compost, or build the compost right underneath
it's tall enough that we could.
Yeah, so it's raised up enough we could actually build a compost pile right underneath it, and that way their droppings fall directly onto the compost pile, and then we can clean it out and stir it up and let it go through the heat to make it safe.
You're so smart.
I don't know about that, but that's kind of our thought process. So we're gonna work on trying to get that done today. I gotta get the 1050, the John Deere, fired up. I've got a low tire on it. I need to get aired up. I really need to get that tire fixed.
Yeah.
Just haven't took the time to do it yet. So we'll air it up. And
that coop's just a little bit heavy for the two of us to carry.
It's too heavy for us. In fact, when I carried it over there, I'm pretty sure it was me and both of the boys that carried it over to where it's at right now after I build it. It's just, you have to have it heavy enough so that our Kansas wind doesn't blow it around, but it's almost too heavy to move. And in fact, with it out here not supported against a tree or something, I may have to drive a couple steel posts.
I was thinking the same thing
on
each corner.
Tie it directly to it so it doesn't topple over or anything.
Because when we do get storms, they're pretty bad. They're pretty windy.
So this area, so that you realize it, this towards you would be the east, and away from us is straight west. So it'll be setting north to south, and we're going to have it where it'll open to where we take care of it to the east. And then the west, of course, will be on the back side. There's plenty of shade portion of that. And with future plan that Nana and I have been talking about, we'll let you know about later as it comes.
Hide and watch.
You'll
find out.
I think we'll have some more shade here yet for it.
Yep.
So think about what we're talking about there. And you guys, if you think leave us a comment down below what we're going to be doing with that. So, let's go get the tractor.
All right, let's do it.
still weeble wobbly. It's warm, but it's not, it's just barely warm enough that I was still kind of chilly in that t-shirt, so I had to get me a hoodie. Well, we got to put it here, and don't judge. It's not level. The ground's not level. We didn't level out the ground. So we're kind of putting some blocks up and stuff. I'll cut some prettier blocks, or I'll come and do something along that lines to make it. Right now we got a couple bricks underneath it, but it'll be functionable. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to work. Well, that sun's kind of nasty. It's getting later in the day, but so we got it here.
Got it somewhat leveled.
Somewhat. I mean, we're really not even after level. Actually, with that flat roof, I kind of want it to go away from over here. But so we just now need to get it cleaned out, get it ready, and we're going to pick up some new breeding stock probably relatively quick. So we're just trying to get ahead, get this put in position, because this is going to be part of our larger plan for this area. The quail being here, these few little raised beds being here, and some future plans to go on the other side of the house, on the west side of the house.
Yep.
But we do enjoy the quail. They're really good eating. We like them. The little eggs, we haven't really played a lot with the little quail eggs yet. I think
a lot of people say they're really good pickled.
Yep.
But
so
we haven't tried to doing that yet.
I think we're going to try to pickle some quail eggs if we get some and get them laying. If not, it's almost worth it to me to start hatching them, because I have enough people either having them as grow outs so that we can grow them out and butcher them, or we have enough people that are wanting chicks.
But we do have a dog that we need to train with.
We do have a dog we need to train, but I'd rather get some bob white quail to do that with, or even some pigeons, which thunder training is going to, so far I've just been working on some obedience training with him, but here pretty quick we're going to start the other actual bird dog training.
Yeah.
So we got this done. I've got some stuff up here up front. I'm going to try to clean up with the tractor. We'll show you some of that. I don't know if you guys noticed the great big shed that's on the trailer up front. We've got to get that pole shed off of the trailer and put it in position where we want it. And we really haven't decided where we want it at yet. So we kind of got a little planning to do there. But this whole year, along with the farm, we're going to try to make sure that you guys are a little more interactive with what we're doing. If you have any suggestions that you'd like to see us try on the farm, drop it in a comment below.
We're always up for
yeah, exactly. And we're always up for experimenting on some things.
Yeah.
I do know a couple things is we used to have goats in the past, and we've kind of were really down on goats, but I'm thinking we want to try some sheep or some goats or something again.
I do really miss them when they were kidding and
stuff. I just don't think we want to play in the show world anymore. But so let us know, are you raising quail? And if so, what types do you like to raise? And are you using a coop style like this? And we want to make sure that we have good companion plants to go along with them here. But, well, I want to get to work moving some more stuff with the tractor. More or less, I just want to run my tractor some more. I haven't run it for a while.